And it's like every 2 years, they mix it up and make me leave whatever I was doing behind and open up a new doorway. And it's constantly change and constantly pushing and constantly growing. So like, that's really, if I had to say in a nutshell, it has been a constant symphony, I will call it, of release and allow, release, allow, release, allow. Yeah.
And those two qualities, it seems that you take to rather like a duck to water. Is that true? Meaning that you're very aware of how we easily create resistance.
Oh
And yet
gosh.
you seem to move through resistance into allowability and into acceptance with great ease. Is
Oh,
that
thank you. It's a learned skill. It's a learned skill. It was not always easy for me. They started off with baby steps. Like, for example, when I was in my 20s, I had an astrology reading, which, believe it or not, was actually like a part of a morale booster from my work at Microsoft. They paid for it. It was like our morale booster for the team. We got astrology readings. Like, this is great. Anyways, the lady said, she said, I hope you don't own the place you're living. And I didn't. I was living with a bunch of other girls at the time in my 20s. And she said, good, because you're going to move and move and move and move and move all your life. And that has been true. Like, basically something has happened every 2 years or so where for one reason or another, I end up I've remodeled and built houses, and then something happens and I have to move. And every time, and so I did this, I ended up actually like remodeling houses and then selling them. And that was part of how I supported myself for several years. And one of the challenges I had was that I would make all these special things in the homes. I would do like special touches. The temptation was always to bring them along. I would get amazing things. I found these incredible carved doors on Craigslist, and I wanted to bring them, but most of the time I had the discipline to leave them behind, because you got to release and allow, let it go, create it, let it go, and leave it behind. One time I broke the rule, and it was these drapes that I bought they were gorgeous. They were scalamandre fabric or trim, and they were just gorgeous drapes. And I wanted to bring them, and they weren't technically attached. So I thought, just this one time. So I brought them with me after the sale, and I carried them from house to house to house in garbage bags until they were so like out of fashion that nobody would want them. And it was such a lesson to me, like, just let it go.